and so I have this henna design that pretty much one of my coworkers purchased for me. And this is a design. So what I'm going to do on one computer here, I'm going to go ahead and learn some designs. And I did a couple before on my hand, but not my hand's nice and clear now. So I'm going to go ahead and do a new one on this hand. And I had some time, so I thought I'd be able to talk with you guys about the things that have been happening lately and just about how things have been going. So today I have a class tonight at I have a class tonight, and the class will be about at 7 o'clock tonight. And right now it's 10 a.m. So I'm getting ready for that. I got a lot of my stuff in order, but I just want to go ahead and show you some of the stuff. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera that way so you guys can see some of the cool stuff regarding the henna. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to flip the camera. All right, turn it this way. Right, and so what has happened is this: I'm going to position and have my hands here. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead and start recording up here on my other computer. So right there, can zoom in. I have my art. And so what I did was I put my QR codes and stuff too. If you guys want to see that, here's my QR codes and my Venmo and my Cash App and stuff. If you want a Venmo, there's some of my stuff there. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and start designing henna. As I do that, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about some notes about that. So let's go give you an update as to what happened. So this is the henna, and then this is the tape, and my daughters really absolutely love this. In the background, as you can see, I have some more sculptures. So this one here is I had talked to you before. This is the venom, and then this one is one of this is the xenophage. And xenophage, what it means to eat aliens. So it's an alien eater. So it eats symbiotes. So this is the symbiote eater from the Venom Last Dance movie. And some of the models and stuff. So what happens is, like, this is a key component, so I have that there. So while I'm doing this, you'll be able to see that cool thing there as well. I have a bunch of sculptures that I'll be working on, but not today. Today I'll be working on it later. So this is me taking a break from sculpture making right now. So I'll go ahead and just show you I do some headed designs, right? So I'm going to do that. Put my ring on my fingers there, and this one here. Okay, let's do this. All right, so let me see, maybe I arc it up higher, so you guys can see a little bit better. Let's see there. Like this. Like that. Okay, so I'm going to arc the camera up like this. So I got to be able to see the camera too, so you can see it a little better. Alright, cool beans. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. Well, first and foremost, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and rewind this little video over here and talk to you about all the different stuff that's happened in the last couple days. So for the most part, though, it's happy Wednesday to you. Today's the 22nd of January, and it's very cold here in New York City. And so what has happened is it's just so cold. There's an aspect where it's like, we had a thing happen in our car the other day where our heat went out. And the last time our heat went out in our car, we had to actually go and get it was a water pump that was malfunctioning. So I was doing DoorDash last year, and goodness, I can't get this thing open. I was doing DoorDash last year, and what I did was that I had to end up having to take the car into the shop to get it repaired. And so they did fix it, and they gave us heat, and it was working, but then it broke again. And so wasn't really sure as to what caused it to break again, but it broke, and then the next time I had to end up fixing it myself. So that was actually a thing there where I had to actually repair. These kids put it on. My daughters did this, and they did it so well that I can't even get the tape off of this thing. Is that great? Yeah, masking tape artist can't get the tape off. So what happens is, like, you have to have fingernails, by the way, in masking tape art. If you have no fingernails, there's no hope for you. There's no hope for you. All right, so this is the ink, or the henna. All right, so you have that. Right. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get rid of this tape stuff here. Hope the shadows aren't too much. Let me see if I could just make it so the shadows aren't like so bad, but I need to see it too. Well, I'm sitting from the camera, see it from perspective. So let's see if we just kind of bring it this way. All right, and I gotta tighten this thing. Oh goodness, whew. Tighten it all the way down here. Sorry with it. All right, let's see. Okay, because of the shadow from the lights that way. Okay, well. Give me one last dance. Okay, so here goes. This is we saw the Venom movie and absolutely loved it. You see Let me see what I can do. I have no idea what I want to design yet, so bear with me. So this is how you hold it, and this is how you design with it, and I'm gonna go ahead and just see if I can. Okay, good. Here goes. You see that? You see that? Okay, good. It's too much shadows. All right, so it's gonna be kind of difficult to do this and talk. Let's see if I can do this better. Give me one chance. Okay, so what happens is my my take on the whole thing is this. I was just well, we had to get the car fixed, and so with the heat situation, what I ended up doing was that we had to have too many rings on. That's the thing too. I gotta take all these rings. See that? I can't take these rings off. Put them over here. Because what's happened is that my rings are getting in the way of my fingers doing this stuff. So I gotta take them off. Oh, I got this new ring the other day. I found it. It's a lightsaber ring. See a lightsaber? Lightsaber right there. The two lightsabers. I think it's like a Ahsoka or something. Anyway, so it's one. So a friend of mine, he wanted me to kind of get used to this and get good with it, and so I'm gonna see what I can do about that. I don't want to use too much of it, but I'm gonna see if I can. I have to get this cleaned up real quick. Hold on. So I'm in my kitchen. Okay, so let me see. So what happens? So they ended up. What I ended up doing was I ended up having to we added more coolant to the car, and I was able to solve the problem because I thought it was a water pump issue. But something is wrong with the coolant. It's causing the car is causing the coolant to be eaten rather quickly. Okay, put a napkin. Okay, good. Napkin. Okay, let's see to this. All right, so what I had to do was I had to get coolant in the car, and then we also had to go to Pep Boys and get the car repaired, like the tires, because what happened was when we got this new car, right? We got this new car, the tires were not balanced how it should be, and so it ended up being like just kind of really messed up. And so one side of the car had 14 tires, and the other side of the car had 16 tires, and so it was causing the ABS system to engage and causing like this really kind of annoying drive, And so what ended up happening was that there was an aspect of we had to keep dealing with the whole ABS system coming in. So that made it also feel a little uneasy because it felt like the back tires wanted to outrun the front. Those of you who watch Speed Racer know about that. We talked about like how the back tires want to go faster than the front tires, so you have to just kind of drive. And so incidentally, when you start driving, you start like really kind of like learning that what is good and what's not good about the car. So So in my situation, we had to kind of learn that the car has had issues. Car has issues. I am totally destroying these people's art. You see this? Okay, and it's so cool. All right, so we only have one option: either get better or give up. So we're trying to get better. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make sure I can get it balanced. So when I do the cool pattern, if I can get this, pull out this cool pattern, pull off this cool pattern. This will be balanced. Oh, I'm just killing these people things. Yep, this is how it is. But it's how you learn anything, really. It's a matter of learn how to squeeze it right. That's the kind of thing. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna get better at it as I get better at it. But until then, gonna mess this up. All right, so we end up having to change the tires, and we did. So we got 16 on both sides, and that made it a whole lot better driving. But then shortly after that, the coolant went out again, so the our temperature dropped down again. So my wife and kids and we went driving, and then there was no heat. So we were like, okay, this is really weird how this keeps happening. So what ended up happening was I put more coolant. I didn't put more coolant into the reservoir, and when they did that, they actually were able to get the heat to come back on again. So I don't know. So for tonight's class, I have to make sure I can actually drive the car with the heat, because what happens is, like, if I don't, it's pretty cold tonight. I don't want to freeze on the way to where I'm trying to get to. Not to mention I do have juice and juice and things that I have in the car from last week's class. So with that, I'm very concerned as to hopefully that my juice doesn't like get destroyed, or frozen. I mean, the bottles and like splash and explode, kind of water bottles and stuff like that. So I guess the thing is, like, if I really am concerned about how it's going to turn out, I should really be concerned with, bringing it back in. So I probably should run into the house. So there's that. But anyway, so what ended up happening is, like, I'm looking at this thing, how these people do this over here. And the way they do it, they have a consistency in terms of how they take it all out. So let me see if I can just kind of get mine better. So I could do. They do the customary thing with let me just make this little come out here, just a little bit here. So by the time I'm get better and less wasteful, by the time I get done with this. But let's see. So we got that. Okay. All right. So then last week we did the class, and the class went really well. I had a chance to have a friend of mine pose, like I mentioned before, and incidentally, when they posed, it was great. Got a chance to capture their essence, and that sculpture is this one. The sculpting was this one. We had several of them. So I'll show you. This is one. This is one of the poses. This is like the last pose I did for the night. Was this one? All right, it was pretty cool. And so that was one. All right, last pose. And I captured masking tape. The first pose was this one. Okay, cool. Put this over here. Here's that. This was the first pose. The first pose was this one. Right, so this was the first pose. And my friend is really wonderful. They did a wonderful thing for me. They just, was able to pose. But yes, I would pay them for their sculpting art, for their posing. And then this is the second one. So it goes. This is the second one. She was eating grapes and stuff like that. So she just sat there and just eating grapes. Maybe I have to raise them higher so you can see a little bit better. Raise it up just a little bit higher so you can see better. All right, there's that. All right, so there's this one where she was eating grapes. First, this is like the second pose. First pose. Right, second pose, and third pose, and third pose. All came out pretty well. My classes are going to be on Eventbrite. If you look at my link tree, you can see those there. In the bios, you can actually see in my bios are pretty much, we're going to be 55 Meadow Street, Brooklyn, tonight. Please sign up if you can, because the thing is, as in everything, if people come to it, and it's great, but if people don't show up to it eventually, like in all shows, you can't have a show go forever and nobody attends. I mean, I had people attend last week, which was great, and so it's always a nervous aspect. The whole thing is about clients. The thing is, like, the only thing keeping you from $1 million is clients, really. But not necessarily that you have to go for $1 million, but just know that whatever you do in terms of art, if you have no clients, you have no art business. You know this, right? So you have to figure out a way to make clients and get people to join you in the art that you're doing. So let's go ahead and continue this. So when you do these things, right, you have it where you're concerned because you're not sure exactly how it's going to turn out. But then, you just got to trust God, really. It comes down to that, because no point talking fear into the world. Might as well talk some hope and courage. So that's kind of what you have to do. You have to kind of believe what you're going to do, and it's all going to work out. That's kind of how it is. I got to work on my style with this thing, really. It's a consistent, like trying to squeeze out a tube of toothpaste, I'm trying to get it right all the way around, so you're not just like making, and then, as soon as it touches my skin, it stains it, So the skin's going to be stained with whatever I have here. So I'm trying to make it also like not too flowery, but really kind of cool. So it's like I feel like it's wanting to drip. I have too much over here. Too much over here. All right. So let's see if I could do something like a gear system or something, make it look like gears. Well, okay. Let's just kind of make another ring here. All right. Come on, let's work this ring. My lighting is messed up. I have the camera is in light with the line, and usually when I do my videography, it's not that like that. Well, the reason why this way, it's like, because if I brought it closer to me, like this over here, it'd be like in between my legs, and I would have to make sure I don't like breathe or move. See? So okay, so let's see what we could do here. And it's really cool because it stays for a while. Okay, so I can do that, and just trying to get better at this art. Alright, so it stains my skin. I hope I'm not allergic to this stuff, Could be kind of messed up, where you're kind of doing something and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, dying, That's never good. You don't want that to happen. Okay, so there's that. Alright, so like that looks like a wagon wheel, just kind of a wagon wheel around the edge. Not too bad. Ain't too great. But let's see if we can make like a cool like wagony wheel type thing. Let me see if I can just do this without like really messing this up here. So let's see what we got. Go dash, 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 dash. Okay. So yeah. So today, I have another class where I'll be I have a model there tonight, and pretty much it's gonna be cool. I have a whole series of models all lined up because these are my friends, people that I know from body paint events, and they're all gonna show up. Lord willing, but I also have contingencies in case somebody doesn't show up. But for the most part, though, I hope everybody will get a chance to show up, because if they don't, that makes for a very interesting class. See, the thing is, like, what I've kind of come to conclusion about this stuff too, or understanding, it's kind of ongoing as I do my research, is that masking tape is very difficult for people. I didn't know how difficult. I mean, I taught so many classes before, and in the classes, what we done was that we had kids and teachers and stuff, and parents helping the kids. And the hardest part for most people is tearing the tape, And so what ends up happening is I try to figure out a best way to make it so people can deal with the tape tearing part of the equation better, And so what ends up happening is because I can do this, like, I mean, right now I can make a creature. It'd be about 15 minutes or so before I spit out a creature. But for most people, though, it's kind of very difficult because they are never, first they have this, it's like imagine I bring you to a diamond cutting class, how to cut diamonds, right? So as an expert diamond cutter, what ends up happening is that I would know how to do it. I know all the facets, and so it's a matter of just kind of bringing it down to simplicity, being able to explain what you intend to do very simplistically, very, very easily, right? So what happens is, like, when you're trying to do something like for example, people don't consider how difficult it is to work with masking tape, but it's like and also I've kind of gotten past the learning curve of it. It's like Blender, like when I do stuff with animation in Blender, I've learned that I can make anything pretty quickly, whereas another person still has to learn which buttons to press, and that's like there's decision fatigue right there. You have to kind of make a decision about. So what happens is, like, I'm coming to a conclusion that I'm going to have to make it so that people can just do simple stuff with them, and work up to the human sculpting part of the situation, because what ends up happening is that people you see what happened when I do this, by the way? It's like I'm trying to find the center of each circle, and it's also kind of wrapping around my hand, so that's kind of thing there. So I have a wagon wheel situation going there, and it's getting there. And so I was thinking maybe I'll just put like sharp treads on it or something, Let's give it a try and see what happens. Let's see, make some sharp shreds. One, two, three. Watch me totally mess this up. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 in there. All right, let's see if we can get 9 in here too. Is it 9? Yes, 9, and then this is a half. Okay, cool. So we get 9 in this one too. So what ends up happening is that I just have to simplify it for people. So we're gonna start with more basic things, and then I'm gonna do what I did last week exactly, but I'm gonna do it in a different format. Because it's just trying to teach somebody how to do your art. It's like that's something that's unique about this art that I'm doing with masking tape, is that you're trying to teach somebody something that you can do. Okay, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh goodness, I'm gonna be way off. Got a week to learn to draw off again. 7, 8. This, and then like this, and then like that. Well, I gotta have to practice a lot more. All right, so looks tribal. Okay, so you have that. Next thing, so then just pretty much I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna kind of just do a different order of how I do things. I'm gonna do more relaxed, because last time when I came in, I was really kind of nervous and kind of like on edge about some things. So I have to, when I teach this next week's class, I'm just gonna try my best to just relax. Which is this week's class, I'm gonna relax. Next week's model is gonna be cool too. And so another friend of mine from Bunny Painting, and so they're gonna be there too, where I get a chance to just have them be sculpted into different poses. So I don't know what kind of pose they're gonna make. So I just have to kind of factor those poses into the situations, And this is kind of hard to do. Let me see if I can do this. It's like, I'm gonna reach around here. Yeah. And I can't see around the edge. Can you see? You can't really see. I'm not even on the screen. I can't. Oh, can I put it this way? Oh no! I can't even see it. I just have to do like this. Okay, so that's. It is what it is. Let's just keep going until we get it done. How's that? Right there, and there. All right, there's that one. It kind of wraps around. I guess it could work, in terms of just doing stuff. But it's like I just gotta get this edge here, and this is the last part I gotta get. So you have to get it like here. Gotta do this thing where it's like this, and then squish it there. See? I gotta make it come down here, and then boom. Yep. Yep. Totally messed this thing up. But you know what though? I'm learning. And I say kids just have fun. That's what they do. Kids just have fun doing stuff. Kids don't think about the final result. They just enjoy and figure things out as they go. And that's pretty much how you should do it, really. I mean, no one's gonna get hurt me doing this like this. People might be offended, I guess, because I totally butchered their art. But other than that, I mean, you kind of get past it. You go on with life, you kind of mess up the art a little bit, but then you just go on. But some people are like, oh, it's so nice still, So I'm gonna put another ring around it. Gonna put a nice ring around this. Yeah, if you like it, then you should put a ring around it. Okay. The Saturn has a ring around it. I'm gonna try to do the other. Yep. So, how do I feel about the new person and thing? I'm not gonna talk about that. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about art. So the art part is this, right? I'm gonna just continue to work on this. It looks like almost like a nice shield. You see this? A nice shieldy type thing. It's not too bad. I mean, I just kind of messed up a couple places. Maybe I can go back and just fix it. Make it like that. The thing is, like, I'm just concerned about like not being able to get it to the right consistency. I guess that comes with time. By the time I get Endo, they like when I do animation and stuff, there's an aspect where it's like when you first start, you're not really good with it. By the time you get to the end of stuff, you get so good at everything. You should just, but it's like, but then your first animation is not so good anymore. So you're just like, oh man, I gotta go back and redo the first. And incidentally, as you're doing, you're getting better and better. Okay, so this way. I'll do this right here. Give me one last dance. Okay. All right. So yeah, this way around, and this way around. Yeah, this is like this is the first time trying to do something like this. So this is like kind of like first time doing this like this. I mean, I made a dragon the other day on my hand, but this is just me trying to give it a shot, you know? Yeah, this is like I'm not completely great at it, but just trying to get to the pattern of it. I mean, I kind of missed a couple spots, but you know, so such is life. What can you do, right? You just got to like do it and then learn to do it. And I'm going to put a bar right across my hand like this. Have you ever done henna before? Thank you for your comment, by the way. I made a dragon the other day. And it was pretty cool. You know, it came out pretty cool. Got 11 minutes left on my thing over there. It says, oh, hi, Lunar Stoner. And so I'm just trying to get to the, I guess it's a matter of the flow, controlling the flow, you know? Mm-hmm. And then in between, I'm just going to do this thing. I'm going to go like a zigzag, try this kind of thing. Oh, goodness. I'm messing up. Come on, we can do this. Oh, I missed it. Let's see if I can fix that one. Fix this one. All right, so that one. And then it's probably going to put like just around my thumb. Clean the brush tip. See, I'm trying to make it like you know, totally cool looking like guy one, you know, where it's not like just flowery, it's like a girly thing. So trying to do that, make it add a cool octopus, and I totally messed that up. But let's see what I can do. Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna enjoy the ride. How's that? I've had it done multiple times. I love it. It's pretty cool. I did the body paint stuff, and I like this whole painting the body with temporary art. So I don't have any tattoos because it's like I believe my body's on loan, so I have to give it back to the Most High. But for the most part, though, it's like I don't want to scratch up too much. It's like kind of like you're borrowing a car, and so that's kind of the thing with there. Yeah, don't make like just kind of put like a band or something, like a gauntlet. Like that. Let's see if I can do this better. So afraid to try something, right? But just gotta enjoy the process. I guess if you do something, you do anything, it actually starts becoming cool looking. Yeah, because as long as you do like a nice pattern of sorts. All right, let's do like a curl or a swerve. Let's do that. Let's do another one here. All right, it's like Venom. Okay, let's see. Venom. Oh, hit him. Yes, you can hear I'm concentrating a lot, so you see I'm not talking much. That's when I'm just really kind of putting my energy into this and just really kind of trying to make sense of this. Definitely, by the way, please give me a thumbs up if you like what I'm doing. Please, that helps us out so much. Thumbs up and likes and stuff. If you want to give a super chat, that's always helpful too. You can give a super chat of $1, 50 cents, whatever. But that also helps. It helps me to keep doing what I'm doing and get better at this. It's like my people. I'm from an island called Dominica in the Caribbean, and there's a Kalinago people. They are the indigenous people that live there. And one of the things about that is like you're faced with different. I didn't grow up as such. I grew up here in the United States, but the country was under British rule until 1978. Dominica was, and so they speak many languages there. One language they speak is the Dominican patois. It's kind of like the Haitian patois, but it's more English than French. Right? The Haitian patois is more French than English, or more French than and it's kind of a combination with different languages. So some words that we speak in Dominica. Oh no, did I mess it up? Some words that we speak in Dominica are similar to those in Haitian patois. So like I work in a place where we have a lot of Haitian people, and so they're teaching me how to speak Haitian Creole. I went to Haiti too. I actually did a trip to Haiti, and it was pretty cool. I did there. If I mentioned it before, I have videos on my YouTube about it. But we went to I went to Port-au-Prince, and then I also went to Port-au-Prince, and then from there we went to the mountains. And then the mountains we did a place called Gonaïves and Bombardier Police, and that's a place called Crève. And Crève is where there was an orphanage that we went to, and I don't know the details of everything that has happened now since things have gotten really sideways in Haiti. But they've been teaching me at work how to say different things. And so one of the things I think about is like how. Thank you for liking, by the way. I've done it on multiple times. And so what happens is like it's one of those things where I don't know what's going on because of the gangs have taken over, and the United Nations and America has done a lot of political damage to this country, and so they've had all kind of like different people come in and do stuff. So I don't know. It's just one of those things where you're not really sure exactly what's happening, and the news is not talking about it, and no one's paying attention to that right now because things are happening in other parts of the world. But for the most part, though, with regards to like just how things are, you have it where my home country, Dominica, is a different country altogether. But don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. It's the part where you get to where you're just like, oh my word, am I gonna mess this up? Am I gonna mess this up? Am I gonna mess this up? And you don't want to mess this up. I have the camera right there. Okay, and then so I did that from there. Okay, so there, to there, there to there to there. So anyway, so what happens? Like going there, I got a chance to see firsthand what it's like, and I was very actually impressed with the country and impressed with the people, because you always you see those nature specials, and everybody in nature specials, they have this big belly thing going on where they're malnourished and they got worms. That's back in the day. If you guys ever watched Nature, there's a story about a guy who he got a picture, and he saw that there was a vulture about to try and eat this little baby, and he didn't do anything, and that really messed him up, in terms of his life, because he was like, I could have done something instead of just taking the picture. And that messed him up. So he didn't. I don't know what happened to him after that, but if you get a chance to look it up, there's a story about that guy and the people. And sometimes you just can't watch. You have to go do something. You have to go and interact and change the world. And sometimes that's the thing. You have the ability to change things, and so you have like a responsibility to change things. So that's kind of where it's like with life. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can just make this into some kind of a cool pattern here. Glasses. I feel like I'm making some kind of like things. Okay, so back to my home country, Dominica. It's the people there are Black, European, and the indigenous people. And the indigenous people, they are known as the Kalinago people. They used to be called the Arawak and the Kwayib, and so but now they changed the names to the Kalinago. I am not 100% on all the stuff to it because I just really need to study it myself and get better. Oh, the sculpture just fell on the ground. So I need to kind of get better at it myself. This is pretty cool. So this is more tribal than anything. It's not like henna pictures with flowers and stuff. It's more like, it looks like more like I'm gonna go spear hunt something. I go hunt something in the woods. I like it. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, there. Okay, let's go around this way and let's see. Maybe I'll put like a little hammerhead diplocallis or something like that. Set right on my. Well, I don't put it there because when I put my gloves on at work, it just kind of comes off. So I'll make like a diplocallis right here. Make it up here. So we got, how much time we got left on this one? I got 1 minute remaining on my other one. So, all right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stop this camera up here. I'm gonna continue down here with this one so you guys can see. So I'm gonna make it like a nice little diplocallis. So see here, I got a hammerhead salamander, baby. He hunts the hammerhead salamander. So then this looks really cool. So there's that. Okay, let me just put that here. All right, and then how I'm gonna do this is gonna make the. I'm gonna draw like I normally would draw something. So it goes this, this, and see, there's no mess up, so you have to kind of do it right the first time. And then you have the hands. The hands. Hammerhead salamander, baby. The hands, the front hands, the back hands. I had this one here. I'm totally not doing this henna right? But maybe I can. It's like, I guess the good point where it just says, who cares? Just enjoy what you're doing, right? Enjoy the process. And so my thing is this, right? I just like, I like doing these art things. And it's been a while since the last time I did anything. I mean, like I did a walking home to find parking with the car. And that's always difficult. Because, you know, parking here where I live, here in New York, it's crazy. It's crazy because what happens is my neighbors, right? They have this thing where they park more than one car next to their car. And so incidentally what happens is that you can't find parking for your car. So they have multiple cars. So instead of parking in one good spot, they park in 2 spots. And then when their car comes along, they move it. So we've had words, you know, because that's not nice, you know, to do that. To park your car. Let's see, will you do the whole forearm? Your ring may get messy. I don't know. Well, I have to rinse it off soon. So I gotta rinse it off so I can actually start like getting the thing. So yeah, I'm gonna do my whole forearm pretty much. Just hands and then here and there and then so yeah. So we had words, and then what happening is you just kind of, you know, you want to live good with your neighbors, and when the zombie apocalypse happens, you want to make sure that you're still good with them. So what you do, you just kind of, you know, you try and get a spot before they take it, kind of thing, and that's all you can do, you know. And then you just kind of hold it, and then you still be kind, because at the end of the day, you have to be kind, you know, kind and good, because, you know, nice is not a biblical word. Kind is kindness, gentleness, meekness. Those are good biblical words. Let me see. I'm gonna put like my hand. I'm gonna do the cross beams of him. He has this is like dilly. Put a tattoo of dilly on my arm. All right, and his goes this way, and then this goes this way. And then when I get to his neck, I do one like this across the neck, and I connect it like this right down the top. And I have another that goes this way. Dilly. So this is the salamander I have in my my stories. I go for him now, but he's kind of in a bag somewhere, and I'm not sure where he is right now. And so to do that, I would kind of mess up my arm. Yep. You guys seen this? Okay, good. Sorry I was in the way. All right, let's just do this here, this angle. All right, there. And then I'm gonna do the tail part. Tail part's right there. Let's see. Spot hoggers and people who take up 2 spots get harsh treatment from New Yorkers. Yeah, I know. Back in the day, they would slash your tires for that kind of thing, you know. But now it's like, I mean, because they say like you're taking 2 spots, you know, and then the thing is like nobody got time for that kind of thing right now. You know, go slashing tires and having repair tires, because tires are so expensive. You know, some people actually go and they would like, you know, slice up the scar the cars, you know, and put like dents and dings and stuff in them. That also is, that's not kind nor loving. So you can't defeat wickedness by being wicked. It's a justice thing. There's a law, maybe, and there's a law. So you can't put cones down, and you can't guard a spot, But it's like the thing is that now it's enforced. Like, going to call the police to come and, stop what they're doing to go, deal with the domestic dispute of a parking spot. You could do that. But for the most part, though, if you do that and you become the jerk, unfortunately. But it's like, what is justice, right? What is justice in this world? Which I'm gonna make like a little outline around him, so that he's kind of unique. And there, so I can do this right. All right, up to there. I'm gonna bring it down here. I'm gonna bring it back up over here. All right, I hope I'm not blocking my own view. Oh, you guys see this? It's almost like a graffiti. Graffiti. Hand graffiti. Oh man, I'm scratching myself at the edge of the container. Let me bring it down a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna put it up like just a little bit, so you can maybe have a little bit. Okay, good. Maybe that might be better. Let's see. I don't have my hand in the way. Venom. So when I go to wash this off, right, it's gonna be like. All right, and then right there, all the way to the top. Right there. When it starts to crumble, it's so itchy. I don't even. Yeah, it depends really. Yeah, because I mean, like the ones that they were doing, they wanted. It's like I sweat a lot. Okay, so when I sweat, it's one of those things where my I'm probably gonna absorb most of this before it even like gets to the part where it gets itchy. Because like I have so much like water in my skin. And it's just I guess we all have water in our skin, but my skin is so sweaty because when I work at my job at the airport, I have this thing where it's like the gloves that I wear. It has it's like the latex, but the vinyl gloves, and it causes like such. Hey, it's not too bad. Eh? So they have this here, have this here, this. Oh my goodness, I'm so tribal. So there I have the diplocollis. They call it Delhi. I write the name Delhi. I write it like Delhi. D. I tattoo the name of Delhi. DEL. This is Delhi / Delhi. It's Delhi. Delhi. And so double color. Oh, my hands. It's like you see that? Oh goodness, it's like So here's when we have this part here. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute and tell you more about my life. So here goes. More things. More things that have happened is that so yeah, we started the first year I did the skinny dip thing with the ocean, which is great. I went and did that, and it wasn't a polar bear. I didn't go officially with someone. I went on my own. I went and did my own thing, and my wife came with me, and that was great. And then so this one here, I think I had my wife come with me to tonight's art class, because what happens is like she can like work the doors and stuff with the money and things like that. And so yeah, this is pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff. I'm gonna just get right in between there with like some kind of like just blocky type thing. It's coming up better, but I have to wash all this off, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all washed off. Because it's supposed to like totally be part of. And I'm brutalizing this thing. When I get better at this, I'm gonna be able to do smooth and nice like these people do. You know, they make like cool elephants and things and cool designs. Mine is more like a tribal. I'm like looking like a South American type thing, Caribbean type thing. You know, and what I could do? I could probably just follow a pattern, and that could be it too. But this just, I don't know, this just feels so nice. It just actually looks and feels nice. I just, you know, he's got a lizard on his hand. This is Deli. Tattoo my wife's name. I'll put my wife's name on it. I'm gonna put it right there. I'm gonna put a heart. I'm gonna write my wife's name. So Deli. I'm gonna put Amy. I'm gonna put Amy right here. There, there. And see, my wife is what do you call it? She is actually her heritage is Miami Indian, and she's from Indiana. So their tribe, the people group were in Indiana and Ohio region. But you know, the word Miami, you always think of Miami. So, see my hands. This is really not good for my hands. This squeezing like this. I'm using tremendous amount of pressure on that, and that's really not good. So this is one of those things where if I did this, I would definitely charge a lot because even though I just kind of doing the peripherals and getting used to it, this actually hurts my hand tremendously. If you know, I actually have carpal tunnel, right? Like who wouldn't, right? But I have carpal tunnel, and yes, though I can make masking tape artwork, masking tape artwork doesn't hurt me because I use a certain type of tape that doesn't hurt my hand. The other day I was trying to use a tape that did hurt my hand, and it was the 3400. I can't use it. But this one is a 2020, 2020, what a year. And so this is the kind of version I use of masking tape, and this is where I'm able to sculpt all my creatures and stuff. Let me see if I can grab this one real quick. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so when oh no. Oh, okay, good. So when I sculpt the people, right, in masking tape, like from the class, this is my friend Lori from the class. What happens is when I sculpt them, it's like I'm able to do this rather quickly because my hands can work. But this has really put tremendous pressure on my hands right now, and so my hands really hurt, just really hurt. All right, there's that. Let me put this up. So what I'm gonna do in a little bit, I'm actually gonna just seal up this thing here, and I got to work on my line work. As you can see, my line work is kind of but you know, it is what it is. Then the other thing too I got to work on is my just more flowers and more pictures and stuff like almost like a vase, one of those ancient vases, you know, with some kind of thing like that. That's kind of like my hand look like. So yeah, I have a lizard on my hand, and then you have these different symbols and stuff all across it. You know, these symbols are like my symbols here, like knuckles. And it's so cool because like it's like to move. You see that? It's just pretty cool. The other part is so I'm gonna take the piece of tape right now. All right, I'm gonna take this needly part right here. All right, this is a needle, like a needle. I'm gonna stick it right into this part here. All right, so it's in there. Then I'm gonna put some tape on it to seal that sucker up. Because if you don't seal it up, what happens? It'll dry out. There's that. Pinterest has some cool henna. Yeah, you know what I was doing? I was actually watching a YouTube channel on the other side. So I was watching, and then pretty much looking at different ones, right? I'll try to show you some other people doing stuff. So here's I was watching some YouTube videos, right, of them on my other phone. So that, you know, on the other side. So trying to multitask, you know how it is. But yeah, I'm gonna look into the Pinterest stuff because oh goodness, I have a connection there. Sorry about that. I have a connection there on Pinterest that I can actually look up. But so you have these things. So this is gonna stay on my hand. I'll let it sit for a little bit so that when I go to wash it off, it stays good. It stays good and good. So yeah, that. I'm gonna wash it off before I end the chat so you can see that. So let's talk a little bit more about some stuff. See this right there. So I just tore the tape right there, really simply. That is difficult for like 99% of the people, right? I met another artist who uses tape. Well, I mean, after I explained it to her, she was able to just really take it and run with it. Now, I think this whole tape movement is actually going to become great because at first it's like something not too many people know about, and because of that, it's kind of unique art. But I also think that what happens is that people they latch on and they get catch on to these things, and then what's happening is that so see here she's doing the thing with that the ink, she's making different layers and stuff like that. So what happens is like when you catch on to it, right? I'm gonna just end it for a second on that one. So I'm gonna take a picture. They got some really cool designs. I mean, it's just a matter of having good eyes, and I think this works, and most people would like this. Let me just record this real quick on my other camera. So this is here. This is the one that I've done with the deli on there. You can see on the camera. So my camera is up high, and I have another camera here. So that's where it is. So I'm gonna take a picture of that, and then make a slow video of it so I can see it later. This is my deli Amy. This is my cool art. And there the fingers, knuckles. Is it Knuckles, that you? It is me. I am Knuckles. I am Knuckles. There you go. So pretty much, and it wraps around all the way around the other side, so it looks like one of those like a wagon wheel gauntlet thingy. It's pretty cool. So okay, let me go wash this thing off real quick. And since it's like this is live, I have to pretty much do it as live. So there it goes. Okay, so I'm gonna wash it off, and let's just see what it looks like when it gets washed off. So here I go. Let's scan it for a second. Venom, venom. Okay, so there's that. Here's this. And that was about 50 minutes. Wow. You know, see, I try and average about an hour whenever I do a video of any sort. So this is my hand. And there's going to the kitchen sink. Wash this thing off. Nice and toasty. Alright, so there it goes. See, I don't want to rub it, cause it to like stain. I want to just stay. Oh no, don't mess up. Okay. Don't stain, don't stain. Right up to the arm. Oh, this is pretty cool. Alright. So, okay, so I'm just gonna rinse it off. These are all the chunks. This is cool. I just want to ruin it in any way. Oh, is it right? Oh my goodness, is it right? I might have ruined it. Oh goodness. Let's see. This is what I have so far. This is what I have. Okay, this is what I got. This kind of got a little. I gotta just make sure I don't ruin it, but this is what I have. Alright, I'm gonna have to let it sit for a little longer before I wash it off again. So right up to the deli. Right up to deli. This is pretty cool. Deli. See, it got messed up a little bit there. See that? Oh. Alright. So I gotta work on my skill and my technique. My technique and my skill needs to be worked. But, so that's over there. Oh, that's what I gotta do. So then I also have my rings to put back on. So these are my. So this is my other hand. This is how I have it. So yeah, this is a ring for my daughter. My daughter gave me this ring. This one, I 3D printed this one. This one, I found a piece of copper at Home Depot, and I just smoothed it out. So that's my copper one. It also indicates when I need water. It turns like it gets my finger green. This one here is my 3D printed one. I 3D printed another 3D printed ring. So this is the 28 millimeter, and this is the 21 millimeter. And then this one is my other one that goes here. And then this one here goes onto this one here. These are. This is that. Yeah. So yeah, so I gotta let my hand rest for a little bit because I just totally just did my knuckles really badly there. I haven't felt pain like that in a long time, actually. It's been like I was holding the thing so tightly, like squeezing like toothpaste, that my hands are just like, ah, goodness. But here's this one, and it's just like it'll be a sloppy mess if I don't like rinse it off properly. I have to dry it, but it looks like it's starting to like really kind of mess up. I'm gonna get some paper towels real quick. I'll be back in a second. I'm back in. Oh goodness, sorry. Look at that. I already lost like a ton of it. See that? Lost a ton of it right there. Just by putting in the napkin. Yep. See, I'm trying to let it dry. Okay. I guess I gotta take another better course on this. Oh, dang. Just totally run on it. supposed to stick to my skin. See, I'm messing it up. Oh no, I'm messing it up. Okay. Look at that wagon wheel pattern. This is the map. Okay. So yeah, that, and then this is mm-hmm. It's probably gonna wipe off before I even get done. Maybe it's just too cold. Oh, dag, yeah. It's not staying. It's not staying. It's just messing up. Greggy messed it up. Yes, I did. I messed up royally. Okay, so there you go. There you go. This is how you mess things up. Exactly how you do it. It's supposed to stay. So okay, so I gotta take another course on it. Learn again. See, that's what I do. Like kids just, what do you call it? They pick up these things up, and then it's supposed to come off, and it doesn't come off, and it just, all of it comes off. See that? It's all coming off. Yeah, I messed it up. I messed it up. Well, the good part is that I was able to get a good picture of it before I messed it up, so I guess it's not sticking to my skin. So if it's not, yeah, see, it's coming right off. It's coming right off. It's coming right off. Yeah, see? My skin is either too acidic for this, or it just doesn't handle it well. You see that? It's all coming off. Yeah. See? Swipe it. It's not staying. It's not staying. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah. So yeah, I totally debuckled that one. But hey, you know what? That's pretty cool. Get a chance for you guys to see me actually mess it up. Yeah. Yeah, this is like this is like my third time doing this, you know. But this is the worst one I've had yet. So you know, you haven't lived until you make a mistake on something. And so this is kind of the mistake that I made on this one. Unfortunately. I'm so bummed. Yeah, I'm so bummed about it. It was so beautiful. His belly one looks good. Okay, I'm gonna take it all off. You're gonna see me take it off then. Trusty dusty baby wipes. Let me tell you. That's how you do it. Baby wipes make your life better. Boom, Huggies. There you go, Huggies. So yes. So I'm gonna watch some more videos. But I'm gonna give you guys the cool feeling watching me take this all off, right? So here it goes. Yeah, you see that? It just doesn't stay on my skin. So I don't know what happened. I have to do like a couple tests to see what happened, what initially occurred. So as much as I tried this, I have to try it again. But that's such as life, you know. I'm glad it wasn't like for a wedding, right? It wasn't for a wedding thing. Imagine that you do a wedding thing and they pay you like $200 or something, and you're just like, "Hey, snap! I totally butchered your arm." But you know, at least you wipe it off and start again, right? The thing is, like the other time I did it, it stayed. I'm beginning to wonder. There's certain other factors, like let's see that. I wonder if see some of the things you can still see some of the thing. I wonder if the factors were I didn't press hard enough, or maybe maybe it was one of those things where it's just like I didn't maybe it was too cold, or it's maybe it needs to be warmed up some, or so. Okay, so there's a couple of factors. Let's see. The true scientist, what would you do? Well, you run a couple of tests. One, we tried it with the red one. The red one didn't. We have this black one here. This one here. This one is the red one, I think. Maybe it's the one that I tried before. It doesn't work to make it yellow. That could be it, you know. This is the. You know what? This might be it. This was the yellow one. If I used the black one would have done it. That's what happens. Okay, so this is what I do. I think that happened last time I did it, right? I used the other one, right? The other color, which is this one. That's why it didn't stay. So, what we could do. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, and I've been at it for about an hour. Actually, I could do something really quick again, just really fast with the other one, because the black one is the one that I think we used when we first started. The brown one was the one I'd never used, and it just kind of stained my skin light brown. So you see, there's like a thing. the lighter skin. See, you can still see some of the pattern there, right? Get this all clean in the knuckles. All right, so what I'm gonna do, because you know, I'm all, I'm serious like that. Let's go ahead and do it again real quick. Okay, what Greg is going to do with this. Greg has not cleaned his hand. His hand is now clean, or cleaner than it was before, or at least it's somewhat. Greg's going to take the opportunity to use the black one instead of the gold one. Gold one doesn't work for me. Black one might work for me. Let's give it a shot. All right. Goodness, the carpal tunnel again, right? All right, so let me just remove rings, 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 and rings, and rings. And I keep my wedding ring on because, that ring don't come off. All right, so you have that one. So this. Clear this mess. So let's do this one. Let's see. Now this one's gonna stay because I remember this was the one that I was using before, and it's also a very much thinner thing here. I hope it's the right one. Why should not be? All right, so start again. Let's go. This one my daughters were using, and they love this one. So let's go ahead and give it a shot again. This time we're gonna do it right. This one's gonna stay. So let's go. All right. So last time I did. All right. So this is the one. The black one is the one that stays. So now I'm gonna see if I can do this like a better angle for you guys. See, I can't see it when you guys are doing this. So like this. Okay. So this. So go ahead and how I did last time. I made it what? Look at my old picture. See, what I did was I took a picture of it, right? Because that's what people do when they're smart. They take pictures and they keep a record, so I remember what it looks like. That one. So this is the picture of it before, right? And this is here. So, cool. This one here. Okay, let's do this. Venom. Okay, this is the good one. This one doesn't hurt as much, and so I'm gonna go ahead and mark it. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then here, 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 here. Then. So that's what happened. I used the wrong one is what I did. Yeah, I used the wrong color. This is the one. The last time I did it, it stayed, or last time it was done. So I got to figure out what's the difference between each one of these, right? This is the one that's different. That's one that's better. I already made it different than the last time I did the pattern. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go make a circle. See, and this one flows a lot better. See? Okay, this one flows a lot better. Right there. Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay. So I had to push it over that way. So this one is this. I'm gonna make this better. Okay, this one's coming around here. Make this wagon wheel. Yeah, this one is way better. This one my daughter's used. This is the one that my friend Waldemar she used. She did it the first time. Okay, so all right, this one I'm gonna have to just change it up a little bit. So this is here, and then this one's here. This one's here. This one's here. There, I messed with that one a little bit. So let's put the. Yeah, see, this one's way better now. It's not as. Okay. Okay. This one. Okay, this is there. It's clear now. Okay, cool beans. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, continue to like and give me a thumbs up and like and follow me online. I just love doing this art stuff, and this is my second time doing the same thing. So let's see if it just stays better. Yeah, this one doesn't hurt as much, so it's like I was really squeezing with the other one. But this one here, it's not hurting at all. It's coming out nice and easy. Okay, there's that. So here, be like this. Oh, until I messed that one up. Okay, still, it's all right. Okay, and then I did the gear system. I did like the whole like. Let's go for the Diplocallis, shall we? Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's make a Diplocallis. Let's see, delete again. All right, and then we did hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, belly, belly bulge, belly bulge, belly bulge, hands, feet, tail, tail, hands, hands, tail. Don't mess up, don't mess up. All right, okay. Then you got the feet. The feet are like 1, 2, 3, and then there. Then you got that 1, 2, 3. Then you got that 1, 2, 2, 3, and there. Then you got the 1, 2, 3, and there. All right, and then I gotta make just like the face a little bit longer so I can actually. Okay, that. Now for his eyes, eyeballs. This one, the piece down the center, to the neck, the neck, the neck again. A little further back, right across this. Oh goodness! I forgot the curvature of my arm. There, 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 and why do I like this creature, you ask? Well, glad you asked. A long time ago, Museum of Natural History, went there, saw this creature, like hammerhead sharks. There was a show called Space Above and Beyond. They had these ships called hammerhead fighter jets, Space Above and Beyond, they were fighter jets. And when I saw that, I liked hammerhead sharks, and it's the closest thing to a hammerhead shark. It's a little salamander thing. If there's a hammerhead lizard, I would follow that. So, you know, and there's like the dragons and stuff, also like the different ones from Pacific Rim, creatures from Pacific Rim, the kaijus. They're different styles. One was the last one in the first Pacific Rim movie. It had the horn, and it was like a hammerhead salamander, or like a shark. They made it like either hammerhead shark or hammerhead salamander. And so most hammerheads have their eyes on the edge of the thing, but the salamander creatures, they have it on top of their head, and it's completely aquatic. There's also a game called Ark, and they have the Diplopeltis as well. There's that one, and then it looks prettier. Maybe it is. This one I don't call it Deli. I call this one Pearl. How's that? I don't type Pearl in my hand. It's a prettier. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so there's that one. That one. Let me see. Let me back up the camera a little bit. All right. Let's see. So yeah, it does. Oh my goodness, you're so right. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of give it a little paneling. So let's just put a little paneling on it. So it kind of takes away from the whole being make the tail. So there's like a little bit of a little flap, the tail. So it's not completely like flat. All right, is that. All right, next up is all right, so let's see. Before we had the wagging wheel thing here, so I did this one. Wagging wheel effect. I have a class coming up in a couple hours. You know this, right? So I should be like preparing my mind for that. But this I'm trying to prepare my mind doing something different. Now always you should, just kind of worry about stuff. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't worry. It's a command in the it says be chill. It's like it's boring. Alright, so it's like because like I guess when you have to deal with sorry, definitely if let's see how much I can do this before I lose sorry, definitely if let's see how much I can do this before I lose signal. I'm gonna just kind of make it. I'm using the wrong colors. I was using a color I wasn't too familiar with, and this one here I'm getting much more confident. Confident with it. All right, that's even a word. Confident with it. All right, that's even a word. Like that, and have it wrap around. So yeah, when I go wash this one off, it's gonna come way better. And this one is like so there's that. Boom. Okay, now I gotta fix up my lines, make my lines better. So how do you add an error? You add more lines. That's very good. So this is how you fix an error. Line thicker. And you can still see the error. But at least your line is thicker. So yeah, so this is a different one. I'm gonna put it on the knuckles like I did before. I did first I did the circle. So I wondered if I kept it on longer or something, because the brown one doesn't quite work so well for me. So I don't know. So whatever it is, it didn't work well that time, but it's gonna work well this time. All right, and then I did I had like a piece there that I just kind of just gonna make sure I get this good. Get my knuckles, my brass knuckles right. See that? Get my brass knuckles right. It's like yeah, y'all see this? Thank you so much. All right, so let's see now. All right, so I want to put the gear system, okay, but I don't want to go too much. I don't want to waste this thing too much. This is one. So this is the one I need to have in the future. I had a flower there. I had like a flower of sorts. So they have that one. Right up to there. Right up to there. Yep. Make it a little bit more. And then this one. So, yeah. All right. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 11. I'm gonna go take a little nap. That's what I'm gonna do. After I get this done, I'm gonna wash this off. Show you guys how it is. Just give you guys the full complete look. I got goosebumps. I don't got a ring. You can never see it with your eyes. There, here, and just sing the song for you. Boom. Okay, so that's that. All right, boom. See what I could do, right? I can actually go in and just kind of put little. Oh, there's my hand. Okay, this one hurts too now. Oh, the hand. Thank you. Okay, so this is that. So this is me redoing it after I messed up the first time. All right, so here's that. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and just finish up with the stuff. Let's make the cool like little patterns here. I did like let's go like this. Oh goodness. And it's gonna be a while. Just enjoy the process, really. It's a matter of like not trying to be perfect. It's a matter of understanding that as you do anything, you get better at it, and just do that. You know, just do that. Don't make everything so difficult. Don't make everything such a big burden. Just enjoy it. You know, and people like that. People come and they'll watch your show. They'll give you thumbs up and stuff. They'll even send you super chats because you're doing something that you never did before. And so yeah. So incidentally, this is like I'm gonna take the opportunity to wash this off. Right, let it sit for a little bit. Then I'm gonna wash it off. Well, let me put a little dash my ankles there. So I can do it before I do like this. Like one here, there, there, there. See, respects to the body painters, respect to the tattoo artists, because you imagine you're doing some people, you have to know your stuff really well before you practice on another humming. Right? You don't do this well unless you know for sure. You know for sure. Right? You don't go into a class and make something that you're not sure about, because if you don't, you're gonna mess up royally. So there's that there. Right, so I actually did another whole thing, redid it. I wanted to make like what I wanted to do. I wanted to make like little squares. I think I might just do that just because. But then maybe the dash is so nice, so I'll just make it up here. That's right here. So this, this, this. Make like a gear system. Try and make it just the right thing. So I'll make the gear system up here. So it looks like kind of like a wheel, like that. Okay, now I'm gonna go. I'll do like this. I'm gonna go. Okay, that messed up. Line, line, line. Like dots. Greggy. Do this. Line, 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 line. Connect the dots. La 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 la. Connect the dots. Okay, so with that, we're gonna go make a gear. Let's see if I can do this right and not mess this up. You got a gear going up here. 1, 2, and then you have. I go down with the gear or up with the gear? I guess down. Let's try down, 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 and then you go up, up. It's a little different. The T's, the T would be like over here, and it would go. You know what I don't understand? It's like the days off. How when people have days off, right? You only have like 2 days off, but you have to work like 5 days. So you're actually trading 5 days for 2 days, and in those 2 days you have to do everything you couldn't get done in those 5 days. So for example, like people who are like have to raise their kids by themselves, you know, they have a really tough time trying to make ends meet and trying to make sense of everything because you have to do everything in the 2 days. You do your laundry, do your cooking, do your food stuff. You have to plan, and then you also have like all the other stuff you need to do. You have to, you have to pay your bills. Then you have to also have fun and spend time with your kids. It's like it's one for multi-family members working as well as having your wife and kids be home. Because imagine that you go and you could trade off this train shares and you're trying to play catch up. So you spend all this time trying to play catch up, and it's just like you never get caught up. So like even like right now, this is an opportunity for me just to kind of like, in a sense, unwind because this is like my day off. And so, but other than that, I mean, it takes so much energy to get to this point. But as I'm sitting there doing this, I'm thinking, oh my word, is there something else I could be doing, right? And I'm thinking, this is really good. I'm going to put the things on here too. Let's see if I can make it as well. Now that I got the dash thing, and I feel confident with that. You're wondering, like, okay, should I do something else? Should I make this? And then you can't like, that's like a worry, and you really shouldn't worry. We're not supposed to worry, because worrying just robs you of all the joy of the moment. And this is like where you just have to just relax and say, I'm so glad I can do this right now. I'm so glad I could just spend time just making this little art thing here. And then when I go to wash it off, it's gonna be like it's gonna stay with me for a while. This one is the better one. This one by far is the better one. This one gets into my skin and it leaves a better marking. All right, so let's go seal that up. Right, and so there it is, my hand. You got this here, right there, the flower, this and that. Oh, on the other side, I had the wrist thing. Let me just put that real quick. So I did this, right? This one here, this, and then down, and then this, and then down, and then this, and then down, and this, and then down. It's almost like gills, fish gills, you know? And fish gills. Oh goodness, I messed that up. Oh come on. I gotta hold this better. Like, I feel like I'm a kid drawing. Ah, I messed that up. But okay, no problem. Just fix it. All right. Hmm. Hmm. Me likey. All right. So then just one more on the other side, and then we'll call it a day. All right, folks. This is fun. I like this. I really, really do. All right. So then there's that. Now it's like scales, like underbelly of a snake. Mm-hmm. All right. So here we go with that. Okay, now I see my hands again. It's like locked up, you know. So it's kind of like, okay, that hurts a lot. Okay, now I'm going to sit for a minute. I'm going to take a picture of my other phone off my hand, and then we're going to wash it off again and see if it holds. So see, this is before. This is the one from before. See that? This is the one. Here's that before, and oh no, I got black paint on her. Oh no. Okay, so all right. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and wash this off. Let's go wash it off, shall we? All right, let's try this again. Oh, picture. Okay, so you're good. Mm-hmm. Yep. So you see, there you have it. There you have it. It stayed on. So there, did my whole wagon wheel and Diplocaulus and hand one. It looks so manly. Mm-hmm. As opposed to like a Greek dish with punchy hands like that. So there you have it, my friends. I want to thank you all so much for watching my art. Pretty much an hour and a half doing this. So I really appreciate it. And here's all my artwork. We're going to have classes tonight. I'm going to put my rings back on because now I can do that. So here you have it. It's pretty much it's good. I'm going to put my rings back on real quick and let you see what it looks like with everything on. So this is my rings again. So this one goes on this finger. Boop. This one goes on this one and this one. This hand here. And so yes, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Did a lot of work here. Okay, so please, 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 a thumbs up, a thumbs up. That's all I can ask for is a thumbs up. If you can't do super chat, definitely just please give a thumbs up. And like and follow my channel. So here's this. All my rings are back, and here's my cool design. Here you have that. This is the Diplocaulus. Hammerhead Diplocaulus. Hammerhead salamander. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's that. Here's the wagon wheel. The flower of power. We have Knuckles. Yep. Knuckles. I punch you all. Like, and you got hands and rings, and then you got the whole like line, like the different almost like a Greek type plate type thing. So yep. There you have it, folks. There you have it. So I want to say thank you so much, and let me flip the camera back around to me so you can see me again. So here am I again, and here's my cool arm thing. Oh goodness. Oh, goodness. Well, a lot of this I gotta wash, but so here's my cool design, and here it is right there. So there it is, like this, and boom, and boom, and boom, my art. So yeah, so my friends, I want to thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best. God bless you. And once again, my classes are tonight, so definitely if you want to come and visit, you can. It's $20 at the door, and pretty much I just want to say that it's pretty cool. Thank you all for being here. Again, thumbs up. Keep following my channel. I have more stuff for you. I'm putting for you tomorrow, And that's pretty much what I have in store for you today. So again, thank you. God bless you. And I wish you all the best. Right. So take care. Have a good night. All right. Bye. Have a good night. God bless you. Peace.